Well, I don't know if it's going to be visible on camera or not, aside from the streak of sunlight there, but there is a definite white tinge on the grass over there from an overnight freeze, because the temperature did get down to about 30, 31 degrees, and currently is about 34. And we're looking at some very serious cold that is getting involved here. My, this is going to be fun.
He is the Tinfoil Chef, a man with a video love.
Hey YouTube, how's it going? Well, as you can tell from that little bit of intro I had at the beginning, it's going cold out here. How cold is it? Well, let's see. It was like 31 degrees or 30 degrees or so this morning. And right now, late afternoon, it's about 55 degrees outside. And the reason I'm wearing the coat is because it's about 55 degrees inside too. That's just wonderful. I can't tell you how wonderful that is. Reminds me of last winter. Okay, here's the deal. Last September was the last time I was able to buy propane. And I don't mean last September as in a month ago. I mean last September as in September 2011. At that time, I did a minimum buy, which is 100 gallons. And I had a heck of a time paying for that. It took me a month and a half to pay for that. And I knew that there was no way that that amount of propane was going to last any significant amount of time. And so I only used it to run the hot water heater. I didn't start the heater. I did not start the furnace at all. And yes, that made for a really cold winter. But there was no other alternative. I had enough hot water for needs and things like keeping the pipes from freezing and stuff like that, but that was about it. Surprisingly enough, that supply of propane is not quite gone yet. I actually still have hot water on that same 100 gallons that I bought just a little over a year ago. Since then, I have done everything I could to try to save money to buy more propane so that I might have a shot of actually having heat this year. And everything has worked counter to that. Every time I had a little bit put by, I needed it for something else much more immediate, like car repairs or doctor bills or prescriptions or whatever else, you know. There was always something, it seemed like. And so I arrive at this time of the year with no more reserve than I had a year ago, and less options of possibilities of being able to get fuel for that furnace. Last year some suggested, and in fact I did for a month, use a space heater, electric space heater. It did very little good, and in fact after running that for the one coldest month of the year, I then spent the next 3 months or more paying for the electric bill it caused, because it just about quadrupled my electric bill for the month. So I'm not going to do that again this year, because no way. I cannot allow myself to get that far in the hole with the electric company again, because I won't be able to dig myself out before they decide to shut it off. So I'm not even going to get that thing out this year. There's no point. All it's going to do is make a bad situation worse. Now, not long ago, it was suggested to me that I make a chip-in widget and embed it on the channel page on YouTube. And after a lot of back and forth about it, a lot of debating with myself over it because I don't like doing this sort of thing. I went ahead and made the chip-in widget. Now, I don't think it's possible to embed it on my YouTube channel page, but I did put it on the tinfoilchef.com/donate page. And I've also got it embedded on my twitch.tv page. And here's the deal. I figure I need to come up with, in the neighborhood of at least 2 full tanks of propane. My tank is a 250-gallon tank. And of course they only fill it to 80% for assorted whatever reasons. So I need to be able to fill that tank at least twice, ideally ideally 3 times, in order to have enough fuel to get through the winter, keeping the temperature about 60-65 degrees in the house. Which is cool, but comfortable. At least for me, anyway. And I figure that the way the prices of that stuff goes, is right now it's averaging about the same or a little more than the price of gasoline, that it's going to take probably about $1,000 or so to come up with enough fuel to get through the winter. And so that's what that chip-in widget is there set to do. It's set to raise $1,000. And I put the end date on it at January 1st, because if by then I don't have it, it ain't going to happen. I don't know. I had to pick some kind of a date, so I just pulled that one out of the air, because it's a nice even number at the beginning of the year. Anyway, I'm rambling, and I'm kind of fumbling over my words here, because I'm having to talk about something I really don't like talking about. But having made the thing, I need to let folks know it's there and why. And so that's what this is all about. Anyway, that's pretty much it right there. That's the uncomfortable part of the video, which is, I'm sure, most of it. Anyway, other than that, when I finish this, get this video uploaded, I'm going to be doing some work on the Wild Workbench Minecraft server on my project there. And then later on, this evening sometime, I will be live streaming from the Wild Workbench server. And who knows? See what comes up, see what I end up doing. In the meantime, I'm going to put an end to this video and the great discomfort that it causes me. Oh well. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out of here.
Here's the Tinfoil Chef.